portfolios. So that was the main driver then, and at that time people were also looking particularly at hedge funds as one way, hedge fund trading strategy, tactical asset allocation models, and those sort of things to help in that way. Post-financial crisis, which was the second big shock the last 20 years, the focus has turned more towards real assets, and that very much driven by insurance companies and the mature pension funds searching for yield. And as we know, we have been living in a low interest rate environment for some time, and as it looks, just looking at today's IFO index in Germany going down again for the 6th month in a row, plus some American and other data, all these data do not point at an imminent change in the whole interest rate environment we are living in, and that really forces institutions towards higher yielding or any sort of yield where they can find it, and that brings real estate and infrastructure investment in particular to the fore. Private equity, I know we'll talk about that. The only thing I would say, amusingly, well, private equity has been, from an investor perspective, been brought in as a better way of corporate management and institutional investors.
Case 10 years ago, and policymakers pay lip service at least and speak a lot about it. And when you were working on that seminal paper for the years ago, you surveyed many pension funds and many investors, and you still talk to many of them regularly. So in a nutshell, your personal impression as to what has changed. So when you speak to some of these CIOs or trustees in 2019, what is the main thing that has changed when it comes to illiquid asset?
Well, the main thing is infrastructure investment is on the agenda of pension boards and all institutional investors, all the way down to wealth managers, family offices, and so on, even private investors. And the second main change is there is the unlisted infrastructure investment started off very much in Australia, and Nick will tell us more about that. But very much here in Europe and also in the US as a form of a private equity vehicle. And there was always a tension in this thing. You have long-term